Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again from the RBVN studios from Billerica, Massachusetts for Tuesday, September 13th, 2016, around 5:39, second video blog of the day. It's about 78 degrees and sunshine. And here's the news from the RBVN Newswire. WWE owner Vince McMahon had surgery to repair torn quadriceps because he tore his quad while working out a couple of days ago. Vince is no stranger to quad injuries. In 2005, he tore both his quads muscles while at the 2005 Royal Rumble to protest a disputed finish between John Cena and Batista. Hopefully Vince recovers from this quad injury and he could be in the ring again. I would love him to wrestle Jim Ross, but that's not going to happen. Also, the worst kept secret in Boston television has been announced. Phil Lipoff, who left WCVB over the summer, has officially signed with NBC Boston. He's going to be reporting for duty for NECN soon. NBC Boston is going to sign on the air on January 1st for a Boston channel to be determined. And the classic TV sitcom Family Ties is headed to the stage. That's right, a stage version of Family Ties is being produced. And that's about it on the RBVN Newswire. My second video blog of the day is about surprises and disappointments for Major League Baseball teams in 2016. It's approximately 2 weeks left of this Major League Baseball season, and here are the surprises and the disappointment teams of this Major League Baseball season. For the surprise teams, probably the biggest surprise in Major League Baseball this year has to be the Boston Red Sox. They've surprised a lot of people because they're in first place in the American League East. They signed David Price to a long-term contract. A lot of people would think the Red Sox would finish last place again or like next to last place, but they're leading the division. Big Papi David Ortiz is having a retirement year for the ages. Rick Porcello has 20 games. They're getting a lot of great offense from Mookie Betts and Jackie Bradley Jr. Their pitching staff, besides Rick Porcello, Stephen Wright was a surprise until he got injured. And David Price has had some struggles, but he's going smooth sailing. Another surprise team in Major League Baseball in 2016 is the Baltimore Orioles. The Baltimore Orioles have the second wild card in the American League, and many experts were saying they would be in the bottom of the division, close to the bottom of the division, but they have not been counted out yet, even though they go on big runs and a lot of downsides, but can't count the Baltimore Orioles out just yet. Another surprise team in baseball this year has to be the Miami Marlins. The Miami Marlins are hovering around the 500 mark, and for a time they had the second wild card, but they're back to the pack. Another surprise team in Major League Baseball this year has to be the Colorado Rockies. They're hovering around 500, and the pitching staff is decent. maybe they could make a run next year at a wild card or the NL West. And another surprise team has to be the New York Yankees. They got rid of the veterans at the trading deadline, but the baby bombers are in the thick of the wild card race. Can't count the Yankees out again. And now, the disappointment teams in Major League Baseball in 2016. The most disappointed team in Major League Baseball this year has to be the Arizona Diamondbacks. A lot of experts were saying they were the trendy pick to make the playoffs because they got Zach Greinke and Shelby Miller, but they've been a disaster. They're in last place in the National League West. Another disappointing team in Major League Baseball this year has to be the Minnesota Twins. The Twins were 2 games out. They finished a couple games out of a wild card spot last year, but this year they bottomed out and last place in the American League Central and the worst record in Major League Baseball, despite having Brian Dozier having a monster season with home runs. Another disappointment in Major League Baseball this year, LA Angels of Anaheim. They are probably the worst team in the American League West. They have a bad pitching staff, and it could be years before they can't contenders again, and that's a waste of Mike Trout's talent because he's the best player in baseball, and he's going to spend the prime of his career not making the playoffs. Another disappointing team in Major League Baseball this year has to be the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates will not make the playoffs this year, and they might not finish 500. And a lot of people was predicting the Pirates maybe to break out this year and win the the National League Central, but it was the Cubs year, and they've regressed a lot. And probably another disappointing team this year in Major League Baseball has to be the Houston Astros. The Astros had a very, very slow start, and they were unable to recover from it. They got within a couple of games of a wild card spot, but they're not going to make the playoffs, and a lot of people were saying that they were the sexy pick to make the World Series from the American League. So those are the surprises and disappointments in Major League Baseball this year. In a couple more days, I'll have top candidates for American League and National League Manager of the Year. The third and final video blog's coming up tonight. It's the Personality Profile. Tonight's Personality Profile is about former NBA player Larry Johnson. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie running guy. Molly Roseblood of WCCO. Roxanne has nice legs. Elizabeth Hot so stunning. She's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11 New York is a rocking cougar, and she's got the best legs in New York City. And Barbara Gibbs of ABC 11 has that sweet southern accent and the best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. And in the words of the 16-time World Heavyweight Champion, Nature Boy Ric Flair, WWE Hall of Famer, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. Woo! You've been watching the RBVN Network, the home of Personality Profiles. Have a good day.